Hey, good evening, all. I don't have an update about the band other than we had practice and we're working really hard on stuff and coming up with new music. But one thing I wanted to show out was this new old amp I've got called a Peavey Deuce. I bought it thinking, it's kind of a historical amplifier, and I think somebody was letting it go for $100, so why not? And it had some issues, and so I just kind of put it on the shelf. I sent it over to the Grinnell Music Shop, and the guy did an excellent job. It plays like brand new, um, and I want to show it to you. Ever since I plugged it in, it's now my go-to amp. I'm using it a little different than what I see people on YouTube use it. Usually people plug one lead into parallel series effects or the normal channel and just switch. And what I'm doing is I'm putting my left out into the effects channel, my right out into the normal channel, and I'm getting kind of a stereo kind of thing that's just amazing. Of course, I'm using a stereo pedal, but it's pretty cool. So I'm going to pause it, readjust the camera, show you what I got. Okay, so there's the PV. As I said, I'm running both channels simultaneously, and you might say, well, why not just plug it into the parallel jack? And the reason is if I go mono out of my stereo pedal, where I have left and right on one line, put it into the parallel, then I got left and right on both channels, and it really isn't a stereo thing. So this way I've got left only on the effects and right only on the normal channel, and I'm playing them both at the same time, and it's an amazing sound. I'm going to play through my Gretsch 5422. Little thing to say about Gretsch: best guitar I've ever owned. I've had Fenders, Gibsons, Samics, all kinds of stuff. This by far is it. It came ready to play out the box. All I had to do was tune it. Intonation is awesome. I can't say enough good things about Gretsch, and I'll probably never buy another brand name guitar. At least that's what my wife wants to hear. Anyway, so turn up the volume, and here we go. I got a little phaser action going on. That's a pedal. The amp is actually a tremolo amp. It's not a phaser amp. It's made in 1978. And that's cool all by itself. That's not even a stereo phaser pedal. So I'm gonna hit some buttons. I'll put it on chorus, and this is a stereo chorus, and it's amazing. It, so I'll try to keep this short. I'll give you a little dirt and see what that sounds. A lot of people say, well, it's a solid state. As soon as you try to get something grunting out of it, it sounds all crappy. And I beg to differ. So, and I get lots of different tones. That's just one of them, little rockabilly kind of sound. Anyway, look for us and check out these amps. They're still pretty cheap.